We will be here forever. Do you understand? Forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. We will be here forever.
You know? But this whole hood was really gangster, man.
Yeah.
Real gangster. You gotta understand, before us, the Irish had this shit.
Right.
And they was on some real gangster shit too.
Yeah.
But then, as we started coming in, we started moving them out. Now, let's look again. Look at the United Colors of hip-hop right here.
Right, United Colors.
You feel me?
Right.
Now, when, back in the day, this would have been 98% black.
Right.
Somebody would have been getting beat up somewhere.
Right.
And back then, it wasn't really like a lot of gunfire.
Okay.
It was baseball bat, chains, knives, stuff like that.
Right.
Because back then, when I came up, they felt like if you bust your gun, you was a punk. Because anybody could pull the trigger.
Right.
They used to make us fight. One-on-one, winner take all. Shake hands, keep it moving. You know? You see it though. Look at this. Do you notice now, not to get on a real racial gentrification tip, but do you notice that the neighborhoods that has the less black population has the best parks? And the best basketball courts. We talked about that, about the soccer.
Right.
Soccer's the biggest sport in the world, but we don't play that.
Right. Word up.
You know what I mean?
In the middle of Soundview. Right. Soccer park.
Now, right here in this park, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 courts, right?
Right.
Should be about 50 courts in here.
Right.
Because that's the predominant sport.
Right.
But they do that to separate us, not to bring us together.
It's like they kindly kicking us out the neighborhood.
Right. Gentrification.
You know what I'm saying?
Gentrification. Just like, look, Bronxdale projects.
Right.
They would love to kick us all out and just turn it into condos. This is all the leases ran out for the projects anyway.
Okay.
That's why you notice, I don't know if anybody got a notice over here, but they're going to start making people pay for gas and electric over here. And they already in Soundview in the killing fields, they already started putting the gas lines in. So it's serious.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna move, they're using gentrification, they're moving us out and they're moving who they want in. Look at Harlem.
Okay.
Harlem, well, back in the day, white people were scared to walk through Harlem.
Yeah.
You walk through Harlem 2 in the morning now,
Yeah.
you be scared as a black man. So many white people out.
They be out there jogging in the middle of Harlem.
With their babies, 3 in the morning.
Right.
So why do they deserve a good life and we don't?
Right.
Right? Why we can't bring our kids out 2 in the morning?
So what's the answer, Chuck? What's the answer?
It's us, man. We gotta stick together and we gotta really fight the powers that be. We gotta get smart enough to stand up for ourselves and make this shit right. And we gotta have some type of unity, man.
Unity,
You need to bring it back to the old school way of thinking. Like I said, somebody snatched my hat off my head. I had 300 brothers ready to go in to get my hat back. You know what I mean? Now, you got people missing, people getting kidnapped. Nobody's lifting a finger, nobody cares, man. We know who's doing what. We know, if our car get broken, we know who did it.
Right.
If somebody's shooting, we know who did it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So come on, man. We killing our youth, man, and we destroying our future, man. We need to really come together and get this popping.
I think a lot of blacks moving south, though. A lot of blacks moving to Atlanta.
We came from south.
Right.
To come up north to make a life.
Right.
And they gonna push us back?
I think people voluntarily going back to south.
Yeah, because of the conditions we're living in.
Right.
It's the conditions, man. It's not just violence that moves us out. It's the economy. If chicken start to be $10 a fucking pound, ain't nobody gonna live out here.
Right.
Then everybody will move.
Right.
And we'll all be eating couscous. It'll be French people living in the projects. On some real. So it's not just violence. Gentrification is so many different levels, man. You know.
What's the definition of gentrification?
Gentrification is moving one particular nationality of people out to move another nationality in. Gentrification is Harlem. Harlem is black. So what they're doing is they're moving the black people out. They're offering to buy your apartment to move you out, and they're moving white people in. You don't feel strange in Soundview you don't feel strange in Harlem these days?
Yeah, it's different.
Harlem, I should be able to sit on a stoop and just fall asleep, play cards or whatever.
Right.
Now it looks strange, man. I don't know. When the white people walk by, I don't know if they cops. I don't know if they spies. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they. And for them to be so confident enough to walk around at those hours of night, That's enough to make us nervous anyway.
Yeah. All right.
We were the free ones. And it's all a movement to get rid of us. Project Extinction.
But they can't though. I mean, come on. You can't get rid of black people. Black people came with the planet. So there's no way.
We will be here forever.
They know what they're doing. They can kill us if they want. And they kill us every day. They just can't have it so blatant. The guys that look more of accidents and natural cause. Let me tell you something. I'll be on YouTube and the internet, and I see, especially what the Chinese people are doing, it's atrocious, man.
Like what?
They got fake eggs, fake watermelon. You know they got eggs and the shell is made out of plaster, and the egg white is made out of oil.
Where? In China? Where?
They're here too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They got this shit right now. That rice. All right, let me give you a good one. McDonald's, right? I don't eat that no more. Back in the days, right? You know, I went to a McDonald's over here. Went back to that about 40 hours worth of McDonald's, right?
Right.
Had this big strawberry shake. I'm getting out the car. When I opened the door, the shake spilled on the floor of my truck.
Okay.
I said, damn. I said, you know what? I don't even got the energy to lift that up. I'll get it tomorrow. Next day I came out, it was a plastic sheet on the floor. And I peeled it up in one shot.
Wow.
So I started doing my research. And they said that McDonald's food could have, I think, 30% plastic in it because it's not harmful. Now the Chinese, they have this plastic rice right now. And the way they deceive each other is the plastic rice is twice the price of real rice. So it makes you want to buy it because it's more expensive. Come on. It's crazy. You ever seen a square pumpkin?
No.
Go on the internet. It's crazy, man. We have to get knowledge of self to know who we are and what to do to protect ourselves.
Who are we?
We are the original black men.
The original.
Forever.
Right.
We are the most educated, the strongest, and the most dangerous. You know what I told somebody yesterday? You know what's the most dangerous man in the world?
Who's that?
A black man with a library card. Real talk. A black man with knowledge of self. A black man with education. We just have to educate ourselves. We got to take it back to the dirt. We got to take it back to the earth. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't own the dirt. The city of New York owns the dirt.
We can use it. We can use it. Come on, you can grow. You ever see the upside down tomato grower that you put in your window? You can grow tomatoes and stuff in your house.
Okay.
You can do anything. Remember last time we talked? I started eating a lot of peanut butter, right?
Okay.
So I'm almost scared of everything else. I'm almost scared of everything else. And even the peanut butter, I gotta watch that too. You know? You notice sometimes you eat and we have a thing called the itis.
Okay.
All right? That's because there's an overload of toxins in our body. That's what makes us tired. Now, right now, I'm drinking like fruit smoothies and shit like that. My energy's off the chain.
Yeah.
The other day, I said I want to see something. Ate a fucking Big Mac, first time in years. I was sluggish.
Yeah.
I ain't want to do shit. I didn't want to make no music. It's us. We got to educate ourselves, man. We got to uplift ourselves and we got to grow. We got to protect ourselves in a way, but taking it back to the earth so we can control our own food and our own destinies.
So you say go back to nature.
Yeah.
Natural life.
Yeah. They even poisoning the dirt.
You ever heard of Dr. Sebi?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
the herbs?
The herbal nutritionist, yes.
The lump in Myrtle Rick's left breast is gone.
I haven't had any symptoms or problems or anything.
Sabrina Peterson's son no longer disabled by sickle cell anemia.
He has a lot of energy. I have to make him rest.
Disease is cured by this man. His name is Dr. Sebi.
We have complex things with science, but if we go back to God and use the herbs as God said, then you can see how simple it is.
Dr. Sebi believes what ails you can be cured with natural alkali herbs and a vegetarian diet solely made up of what he calls electric foods.
Hippocrates established the principle of medical science by using herbs to cure diseases, then why the physician using the chemicals?
He say well not he could heal it, but he's saying the herbs heal any disease you can think of.
Of course.
Just putting your body in, in a certain state, fasting, and dealing with the herbs, you can heal cancer, diabetes, herpes, AIDS, all that.
Everything. Even in Jamaica, they have a fruit called soursop. Soursop is a fruit that grows on a tree for everybody, right? But 1 cup of soursop is like 10 doses of chemotherapy and radiation. So the soursop eliminates the cancer faster than the radiation and the chemo. So why they not having people drink soursop? Because they're not making money off of it.
Right.
It's all a money business.
But they don't really want to cure. They want to, you know, because there ain't no money in cures.
Exactly.
So they get paid to keep you, you know, sick or whatever. You
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
When we try to unify, one of our issues is we butt heads over spirituality.
Yes.
God situation.
Yes.
So what's the answer to that?
Yes. There's only one God anyway. So
Okay.
why should we butt heads anyway?
Well, right, and you know what? You know what? The only difference is how we choose to worship that God.
Right. And how we choose to name it.
Right.
See, first of all, let's keep it on it. Anybody thinks that there's not a force greater than themselves is a fool. You see us. We're highly intelligent, strong human beings. You don't think there's nothing greater than us out here?
Right. Has to be. Has to be.
You gotta
And you
show
got a
house
sun.
there.
You got a sun moving in the same direction every
Yes.
day,
Yes.
every year.
Yes,
You know?
and that's nourishing us from the sky.
Right. Right.
Come on.
Right. Right.